Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the class of social science. This is the lesson number 7 following the Mahatma part 1, and this is the first video. Please keep your textbooks with you. This chapter is on page number 52, lesson number 7 following the Mahatma part 1. Let's begin with the chapter. The person whom we recognize as Bapu, the father of the nation, and Mahatma is none other than the greatest human ever, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He went to South Africa to practice law after acquiring the degree of a barrister. The whites had established their supremacy over the black natives of South Africa. So, as the Britishers were ruling over India, they had also established their supremacy. That means their power over the black natives. That means in the continent of Africa and in the southern part of South Africa, that is South Africa. Compared to the whites, the Indians enjoyed very few rights. So, whether it was the Indians residing there or whether the South African people themselves, they had very less rights, very few rights compared to the British. Obviously, this was the same scenario in India as we have seen in the earlier chapters. Gandhiji protested against this insult and injustice. He discovered the path of truth and non-violence to fight against the injustice, which he called the Satyagraha. So we can say his protest against the Britishers had started in the era even before he in South Africa, even before he started such protest in India, and he discovered a new path to fight against the British, the injustice of the British, and that was the path of truth and non-violence, and he named that as Satyagraha. If you remember this story, it was taught to you in your 7th standard English. Gandhiji went to see the Durban court as he had studied law. He was a barrister, and he from a law firm, he was sent to South Africa, and there is a port in South Africa named Durban. He was sent to Durban, and there the judge ordered him to remove his pagdi, that is the turban on his head. Gandhiji preferred to leave the court than to remove the turban from his head. That's how he upheld his respect. That means he did not allow his respect to be given away. He chose to leave the court, but he did not, do what the judge said. That was to remove his turban, because he believed that that was the, attire, that was the Indian attire. Indian का वो जो पगड़ी होती है वो सर का ताज होता है. He did not wanted to remove that. So instead he left the coat. So that's how he upheld his self-respect. He was appreciated and applauded by the Indians there for this act of his. The struggle for freedom initiated in South Africa under the leadership of Gandhiji. Indians suffered a lot during the struggle, but they never responded with violence. At the end, the struggle became successful and popular. So, as the Britishers, they had established their supremacy, their power over India. As I told you, the same was there in South Africa. So, the struggle for freedom initiated in South Africa, it was started in South Africa under the leadership of Gandhiji. That means there itself he became the leader for the Indians, leader of the Indians against in a fight against the Britishers. Indians there also suffered a lot during the struggle, but they never responded with violence because Gandhiji was their leader who believed in truth and non-violence. So at the end, the struggle became successful and popular, and that's the same satyagraha which Gandhiji carried out in India as well. Now, things to know. Full name of Gandhiji was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. His date we all celebrate as Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd October 1869. Birthplace Porbandar Kirti Mandir. Mother's name was Putlibai and wife's name was Kasturba. His spiritual mentor was Srimad Rajchandra, and political mentor was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. That means after coming to India, he took the guidance from Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and that is why he also became a leader like Gopal Krishna Gokhale, who believed in non-violence. Autobiography, the story of my experiments with truth. This was the book written by Gandhiji. That's why it's called autobiography. He died on 30th January 1948. That is after India achieved independence. His samadhi is at Rajghat, Delhi. See here we can see the founders of the Natal Indian Congress, which was in Durban, South Africa in 1895. These were the founders. That means we can say the freedom fighters in South Africa. They fought for their freedom against the British. And you remember under whose leadership? It was under the leadership of Gandhiji. To protest against the racial discrimination, that means the discrimination on the basis of races, Gandhiji and other Indians established Natal Indian Congress in 1895. Can you recognize Gandhiji in this picture? The person standing in the center with the cap is Gandhiji himself. See, here is the picture of Gandhiji shown. All of you can recognize the person in the cap. So, he is Gandhiji. After successful satyagraha in South Africa, Gandhiji returned to India in 1915 at the age of 46. Gandhiji had acquired international fame and respect due to his success in protesting against the racial discrimination in South Africa. So, after he was successful in launching the satyagraha in South Africa, and he gained, respect and popularity. And after that, he returned to India in 1915. He was 46 years old then. He acquired international fame. Everybody throughout the world, came to know about Gandhiji and his satyagraha and non-violent struggle. So he acquired international fame, famous हो गए पूरे world में, and respect due to his success in protesting against the racial discrimination. Also because he protested for the races. That means, Britishers, they considered black people, or we can say the Indians or the South Africans, जिनका skin dark color का होता है, black people, they considered as low category people. So that kind of racial discrimination he tried to remove from South Africa. So he became very famous. He was given a grand welcome at the Apollo Port, that is Wellington Pier of Mumbai. Gopal Krishna Gokhale advised Gandhiji to tour the whole of India in the first year to know the plight of Indians. So Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he understood that Gandhiji is one amongst them. He is not the extremist. He also wants freedom for India, but at what cost? With non-violence. So he advised Gandhiji to first tour whole of the India so that he can come to know the condition, the poor condition, plight of the Indians and understand what they needed. After touring the country for a year, Gandhiji established Satyagraha Ashram in Kochrab, which is in Ahmedabad, Gujarat on 25th May 1915. After 2 years, he shifted to Sabarmati Ashram, that is in Ahmedabad on the banks of river Sabarmati. So understood? After touring the whole country, he established his ashram, Kochrab Ashram in Ahmedabad, Satyagraha Ashram also it is called, and it was on 25th of May 1915. And after 2 years, he shifted to Sabar Ashram in Ahmedabad on the banks of river Sabarmati. Next is Champaran Satyagraha in the year 1917. Champaran was a place in Bihar near Nepal in the foothills of the Himalayas. That means Himalayas के बिल्कुल नीचे है in Bihar. It was famous for plantation. The European landlords forced the farmers to produce indigo on 3/20 portion of their land and sell it at lower rates to them. On the request of Rajkumar Shukla, Gandhiji decided to about the issue. But before the inquiry could start, he was given the order by the magistrate of Champaran to leave the district with immediate effect. Gandhiji ignored this notice. So first of all, try to understand what it is. Champaran is a place near in Bihar near the Himalayas. The Europeans, that is European landlords forced the farmers because that land was taken by the Britishers. That's why they were landlords there, European landlords. Now they forced the farmers to produce indigo, to grow indigo. Indigo is a kind of a flower, and to sell that to the Britishers at a very low price. Whereas Himalayas always, wherever the slopy land is there, it is very good for tea plantations or coffee. So these people, these farmers, they planted their tea, but the European landlords, they forced them to produce indigo. And अपने ही लैंड में फार्मर्स की लैंड है उसमें ब्रिटिशर्स फोर्स देम टू ग्रो इंडिगो एंड वो इंडिगो इनके काम का तो था नहीं whom they had to sell this again to the Britishers वो भी at a lower rate so you understand it's a complete loss for the farmer ऊपर से उनकी मेहनत भी वेस्ट हो रही है so on the request of Rajkumar Shukla maybe the farmer Gandhiji decided to reconsider the issue or to think about the issue. But before the inquiry could start, so because Gandhiji was a lawyer and these people they must have approached Gandhiji to fight the case for them. But before the inquiry could start, the Gandhiji was given the order by magistrate of Champaran. वहाँ के जो magistrate थे, obviously who was there in the judiciary during that time, the Britishers. So before the magistrate of Champaran, he ordered Gandhiji to leave the district with immediate effect. That means to leave the district immediately. But Gandhiji ignored this notice. He did not do as he was told. Gandhiji prepared a list of problems faced by the farmers and presented it before the British government. Gandhiji stayed in Motihari village of Champaran and protested against the injustice. Ultimately, the Champaran Satyagraha, also known as the Indigo Satyagraha, captured the attention of people all over India. So, he did not leave that place. He, he helped the people. To help the people, he stayed there. And for that, even though he had to go against the British government, against the British magistrate, he did that. Instead, what did he do? He prepared a list of problems which were faced by the farmers and he produced that list to the British government. उनके सामने वो list produce की, present की. So he stayed in Motihari village and he kept on fighting against the and protested against the injustice done to the farmers by the Britishers. Ultimately क्या हुआ? The Champaran Satyagraha was successful and it captured the attention of people all over India. So all over in India, people came to know that Gandhiji is such a person who is going to help them fight against the British and that also in a non-violent and peaceful manner. So understood this much chapter. We will continue in the next video.
Thank you so much, everyone. Stay home, stay safe.